Guys, this is Nikhil. Welcome to my channel. Another bloody day in the world of crypto. BTC had a bit of a pullback. I think it came down to 41k, and all the alts started bleeding. Wonderland in particular had a massive dump. It came down to almost $832 at one point. Now it's trading at 1170 and still 29% dump. Well, it's just been extremely hard to look at these charts. Uh, it's just it's just really not good. Having said that, look, I always liked Wonderland. I've said this time and again. Even if it goes to zero, I will still back it because I think this man is something else. Okay. Um, so today, after this dump, he's just come out to talk about his new idea. He was obviously very upset at the way it dumped. Liquidations, as always, the liquidations kind of kicked off and it just completely wiped out millions of dollars. So much so that the current backing price for WMMO is the price of WMMO is lower than the backing price, which I don't think has ever happened on Wonderland Time. This is the first time I'm seeing this. What this essentially means is it doesn't mean that treasury can go and buy everything. Well, they can if they want to, but it's not the way it works. It's just giving confidence that your treasury has more value than what you have, what your price is, right? So I've been talking about this market cap to TVL ratio for the last few days. If you've been watching my video, it was at a very high value at Wonderland Time, the market cap to TVL. Now it's come down, but I think this is still not updated. This must be slightly lower now. I still feel it's still decent because of what he's trying to do. So after this came up, Daniel came out and he said, he came up with this new thread. I'll walk you through what he meant in this thread. But before that, this is very painful for me to see this liquidations event unfold as wealth generated gets taken away and people lose hope. In this moment is when I try to do my best to make sure we come back stronger than ever. Right? Many say I care too much. I can't avoid it too. This is why I like this guy. Okay, so he is always trying to bring something new to the table. So what is he trying to do now? It's quite interesting for you guys. So he's saying he wants to move away from the Olympus DAO model. Okay, as everyone saw, is good exclusively to fundraising, but as much as we try to make it sustainable, it becomes unreasonable. So the whole intent is saying he started this Olympus DAO model to get a lot of funding in his treasury, right? So now he wants to move away from it. So Wonderland has become a successful SPAC. If you don't know what is SPAC, special purpose acquisition company is called SPAC. So the other name for VCs, right? So SPAC in the crypto space, the treasury is intact and growing $1 million a day in farming, investments, revenues. What a time to be alive, right? Considered now we trade at treasury value, we must consider to turn off completely the dilution and move to VE33 model, where stakers receive airdrops and farming rewards, the first of its kind. Right, so this I will walk you through what he's trying to say. Again, what does he say next? This will steer the VC model in favor of a more transparent, decentralized, and open investment DAO that will change the world of finance. Lastly, we leave behind wonderful memories too. Capidam. Right. So what is VE33? Right. So you must have heard this for some time now. There is a project or a protocol that Daniel and Andre Cronje are working together on the Phantom ecosystem. That project or protocol is not yet live. It's rumored to be called as Solid. So what they're doing, VE33, I figured that this particular concept, at least part of it, not completely, is already there in one of the protocols on Phantom. Okay, I'll show you which protocol it is. It's called 100 Finance. So this is a typical lending and borrowing protocol, very similar to Aave or any of those Ethereum protocols like Aave, Compound, any of those. So the difference with this protocol to Aave or Compound is they have actually kind of attempted to implement this VE33 concept. Okay, what this means is, so you buy a 100 token, HND token, you come here, you stake that token, lock that for 1 year or 2 years or 4 years. Once you lock it, you get VEHND token. Okay, it's called VEHND. You can use that VEHND to vote for any of these pools. The one which gets the highest vote, obviously the rewards will be higher. So you gotta figure out which one you want to vote for, right? In my case, I voted for MIM. So what this does is it is making you lock your HND for a fixed amount of years. So if you see 1.77 years, majority of HND is locked, right? I have actually locked it for 4 years. It gives you an opportunity to vote for these vaults, and of course the higher the one which you voted for, you get emissions, so you get the rewards from these vaults. And most importantly, you can also go and deposit some of your, say, MIM or USDC here, supply USDC or MIM, and come back here, and you can create a boost to your initial investment. Example, I select HMIM. I have provided 100% vote. So now how do I boost my 7 HND token that I've locked up for 4 years? I can stake, say, 100 MIM here. I can supply it here, of course, on the screen. Then I can show them that I've locked 7. So I'll put it as $29. And I've got 7 of them. And I'm going to further lock this for 4 years. Okay. And estimated V returns, and it's telling me an APR of 48.33. Okay, so this, I don't think this will be like a liquidity pool. I'm not too sure how this exactly works. I kind of think that it might be I think it is a liquidity pool, so it must be an LP, so you may have an impermanent loss after 4 years, right? Okay, so this is exactly what Daniel is trying to do here. Okay, so I think he's trying to make your W memo. He will probably make all of us to stake W memo and lock up W memo for a period of time, 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, and you will get airdrops as well as farming rewards on the basis of your lockup. Yeah. So with 100 Finance, similarly, they have airdrops to what Daniel is trying to do. Okay, they have the airdrops planned. I'll leave the link below. I think they're going to have phantom airdrops soon. And if you're using Arbitrum, then I think probably they'll have some other airdrops coming up later, right? So yeah, so if you lock up, I think in this case he may make everybody lock up your stake W memo, and you may get, say, the airdrops for bets GG and future projects that he's looking at. Maybe an airdrop for the project that is working with Andre might also be a part of it. You don't know. You never know, right? So I think he's trying to move away from the Olympus DAO concept and getting into more of this 100 Finance concept. We'll have to see what he wants to do. So I think after he announced this, the price was $800. It went up to $1,300. Now it's come down to $1,100. I think this probably must have mentioned this looking at the price. I'm not sure whether he's going to implement this any sooner. We'll have to wait and see. So yep, look, broadly the crypto markets generally are in a very, very bad shape right now. I've been saying this for some time now. I think we may go back up only early March or end of February, and that's my prediction. I may be completely wrong. Once that happens, a lot of these protocols might come back to life. All right, Hope this was informative. If it was, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. Till next time, have a great day, guys.